is an artist who I've been listening to for a long time, bro. Like almost as long as I've been listening to Soup. Like this man, a lot of people may not know who he is or understand his lyrics because he has an accent. But if you take the time to listen to his music, you realize that yo, this man hands down is like he got a flow. Like he's amazing. Like he is like crazy good, bro. And he goes by the name of Esso. And bro, I've been listening to this man. This man, if I'm not mistaken, I think when he first came out, he dropped a mixtape called the Five Soulless Mixtape. And then he ended up signing with was it Latmo, and he had another album. Like he had a series of albums called the So It. I like to call it the So It series, where it was So It Begins, So It Continues, and So It Ends. All three of those albums are amazing. For me personally, the freestyles for So It Begins, So It Continues, and So It Ends were top notch. My favorite one is So It Continues. Like that one, I can listen to So It Continues so many times that it's like, what? Just straight bar after bar after bar. Well, just to give y'all a sample, here it is.
So it continues, you know what's on the menu. I'm talking several things that I've been through without them in you. And those my friends know, praying that my pain grows. The message is the same, you see the gospel will offend lows. And I ain't trying to be the hardest artist. I'm reading up the psalmist and I see who was incarnate. Never departed, he imparted his righteousness on this very being. Now it's Carpe Diem, I breathe for that very reason. Saved for my treason, was a slave like the heathen, now I'm changed. Praying to never sway from his keeping. Watch it deepen, I hear him speaking and thoughts leaking. Spare me with your false pretense and wrong sweetness. Now they calling me an emo rapper, like I'm only my emotion, that's emo backwards. You hear my passion, my pleasures and my pain. Man, I'm just bearing my heart without the pressures of the fame. Point people to the way, the aim is still the same, homie. It's for his glory, you know me, I tell the same story. Listen to what Craig told me. We getting older now, used to roll around but got weights on our shoulders now. Responsibilities are unraveling.
You see what I mean? Straight bars. And probably also he probably wouldn't say that was his best bar. He'd probably say something from one of his other albums was amazing. Like personally, So It Begins. I love that one too. Like I mean, think about it. Listen.
And so it begins. Who would have ever thought that this day was bright? I got a deal writing rhymes, it's a stage for fright. Mother speaking wisdom to my ears, giving great advice. At times I write only just to see my status like pride. With so much folly up in my trolley, can God use someone like me? And I keep asking the same question, see my brow stay sweating, but the spirit gives rest indeed. It's not about you, young Essie says. I decrease, he increase in my sentences. I need Jesus, deep thesis that is heaven sent. Please believe it is him that I'm resting in. Lean since I get my strength from.
Right? And man, like his flow is crazy good, bro. Like I love it. And the crazy part is, Esso is a, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he is from the UK. Like bars. And it's not to say that UK rappers, no, UK rappers are amazing. Like anybody who really like listens to music, because personally I believe in don't base it just to one culture, the one state, one country. Like if there's an artist, we'll go out there and look, because there are artists out there who are not American that, like Esso, bro, he has like my personal opinion, Esso can rap around a lot of artists, like circles around them boys and girls, because there are a lot of female rappers. And man, it's just, Esso has a flow like no other, bro. I love it. Like I can listen to his schemes and his rhymes all day, bro. Like it's phenomenal how good this guy is. Like people just don't understand. Like this man, dog. Woo. Cause let me see, Esso's dropped the So It series, and he dropped another couple albums that I was just blown away. Like personally, like anytime he drops something, like I'm there. I'm like, yo, let's listen, let's buy it, like let's get it, like hands down.